like I don't like I've always had money, but I don't come from money. So I was able to cut grass in the summer and I was able to shovel snow in the winter. That's what I was allowed to do. So, but consequently, even as a kid, I'm making like $6,000, $7,000 a year, and this is
At 12 years old?
before that at 10. At 10, just because that's what I was allowed to do. And I'm a hustler by nature. Like if I get a hold of a lick, I want to see how many times it flips, not if it flips, you know what I mean? So um once I'm gone from there, I'm trying my hand at other things door to door. And I had already made $1 million before I was 18 doing door to door across the country. So I had already tested out what were the positive things about me and how I could use that to my advantage economically um, from an
Is,
early age.
is it true that you emancipated yourself from your parents at 13?
Now, before he goes into this, there's going to be people that do not believe Katt Williams made $1 million by the time he was 18. They're not going to believe he was making $6,000, $7,000 at 10 years old. Now, what I need people to understand, when you have the backing of books, when you have that mentality, when you grow up with family that has that mentality, but you also have it deeply embedded in yourself, that's not outlandish, right? I work for a guy, 20-year-old. 20-year-old. I was on the sales team. And I don't talk about this, but I'm going to be talking about it more. Okay. His name's Caleb Maddox. You can look him up online. Now, this man, he made six figures by the time he was 15, right? He had made his first millions by the time he was 18. He was a huge reader. His dad was big on help with him with reading, sales, and public speaking. So, and then also affirmations was a major, 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 major thing. Even in the company, they talked about this, right? I'm a salesperson. I'm making crazy money. I'm making six figures as an employee. Really, not necessarily self-employed, right? An independent contractor. But as a salesperson, for this 20-year-old, just made 21 last year. Okay. Couldn't drink, making millions, right? We don't know the power of books and also communication and sales. He said he was doing door to door. I believe that 100%. Now, can I confirm it? I don't know. But I know from my experience, I work with a 20-year-old millionaire. I'm talking, he probably had 9 figures by the time he was 20. Definitely had 7 figures. And on the internet, people say, "Oh, you lying, blah, blah, blah." That's okay. It's because y'all don't read, y'all don't understand that becoming a millionaire is about math. And when you do sales, you can add, you can multiply. You can say, okay, how many doors do I need to hit with this product that costs this amount to make $1 million? That's math, right? This is what they don't teach you in school. So when you have somebody who um clearly has an initiative, doesn't necessarily need to be doctrinated in the same way everybody else needs to be doctrinated, or has a family situation where they're letting him do certain things that everyday people in our society nowadays don't do. Because when I think about my grandpa, they were working as children, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And if they had the opportunities that we have now, right, they didn't even have a telephone. And they was working at 6, 7, 8 years old, right? So we can't imagine that now because we don't know history, right? We don't read, we don't study. Okay. So let's continue into that because I know there's gonna be ain't no way he made $1 million by the time he's 18. They got people doing it right now. Okay.